You don't have to be a good wife, but you can be a great one. Being a wife is a thankless job. It's the most underappreciated job. Yes, it's a job, but you do not have to go into it with the mindset of it being a job, but rather look at it as a calling, as a vocation, much like motherhood. It's a calling. Many are called, but few are chosen. Yes, being a wife, it's a calling. Many are called, few are chosen. A lot of young girls growing up want to be a wife. I want to get married. Oh, I would like to be a princess on my wedding day with this kind of gowns and all those things. But when life hits you, you decide that, okay, I don't think I'm cut out for this. I don't want to be a wife. Talk more of being a mother. So, but I'm not talking about motherhood today. I'm talking about being a wife. Wifehood is hard. It's not easy. After the relationship, all those lovey-dovey ends, especially when you're not with the right person. But don't get me wrong, being a wife is good. But you, as an individual, is what makes you a wife. Is what now makes you great. How can you be great? How can you do this wifehood? Because you will have a lot of days in that marriage that your husband won't tell you thank you. He's not going to come and tell you thank you. And we women, we expect a lot. We want to be attended to. We love attention, but sis, it's not gonna come. These men, I don't know how they were raised. So let's be intentional in raising our own kids. They don't know how to be thankful. They can't tell you, oh, wifey, you're doing a good job being a wife. Oh, God. So my mother always said to me that whenever you get married, that is when you know how God has blessed you. So for me, I'm not a professional. I have not been married for 10 years, but I am married. And with the few years I've been married, this is my masterclass. You're welcome to my masterclass. So let's dive right in. I say it this way, being a wife is three things. Your first name, your middle name, and your last name. Your first name is Patience. Your middle name is Endurance. And your last name is Nurture. Just like Mother Earth. She nurtures, she gives life, she gives hope. She's loving, she's giving. She shares, she doesn't hold back. That is how we women are. And now going into marriage, that is who you are. You are like Mother Earth. You give your whole self. You do not hold back. You love with your whole self. You do not hold back. You nurture with your whole self. You do not hold back. You're patient with your whole self. You do not hold back. You endure with your whole self. You do not hold back. You don't hold back. Why are you holding back? Who are you holding back for? Nobody. You signed it at that altar for richer, for poorer, and some people say for richer right now. But you gave it your all. And we forget one major thing going into marriage. And that major thing is you. Yes, you watching this video. Because for you to click on this video, you're already noticing some things, but you couldn't put your hands to it. But now I'm coming to tell you, I'm not a professional, please. But this is my own opinion. This is my own observation. We get married, we forget about ourselves. So in this video, I have 5 points for you. And you can as well add more points in the comment section if it touches your heart or if you have more to add. But this is what I have noticed. And I do hope you sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. And let me know. Do not forget to like and to share and to subscribe. Okay? Number 1 point. You are a person. You are an individual. In you, you already have patience. You already are endurance. You endure. You already are a nurturer. That is why I said a woman's first name is Patience, her second name is Endurance, her last name is Nurture. These 3 things make us women. And now it makes us wives and mothers. But like I said, this video is just about being a great wife. You do not have to be a good wife. You can be a great wife. You have to be a great wife. And being a great wife starts from you. Who you are, what you are. To thy own self be true. Be true to yourself. Then your real self shines out. It comes out. Then you can be able to be a great wife. Now it all boils down to the kind of man you're married to. A lot of men don't allow their women to shine. They believe that once they are married to you, you should obey them, you should be so. But they are forgetting that the word of God says, man, love your wife, woman, be submissive. They are forgetting that it means that once you love your wife, she unconsciously, with her whole nature, becomes submissive to you, because that is what we are. What is submissive? Submissive, you're being patient. You're being nurturing. You are enduring. And not just in a negative way. Don't get me. Don't come for me in the comment section. You can endure in a positive way. You can be patient. Because even your kids that you love with all your heart, don't come to me because of your husband. Let's use our kids for example. Our kids, sometimes they aggravate us. They make us angry. Oh my God, I feel like tearing my hair out. But you endure because you love that child. You are patient for their shortcomings because you love that child. And you nurture them because you love that child. You want to see the best out of them, right? So it also applies to your marriage. You have to be patient, you have to endure, and you have to nurture. But not to the point of you losing your life. You have to still use your number 6, okay? Number 2, you need to create boundaries for your emotional health, your mental health. You need to create boundaries for yourself. A woman has to have a time for herself. To be wanting to spend time away from your partner, it doesn't mean you're bored. It doesn't mean you're irritated. You need your time for yourself. You need to be able to relax and unwind. Also, you need to be able to say yes when you want to say yes and say no when you want to. You don't have to be obligated. When your partner tells you to do this, you're like, okay, sir. Nah, you have to have your own voice. You need to be able to say yes and say no. Nobody's holding you. And when your marriage starts holding you, I don't know what you're still doing. You need to work on it, please. You need to let your partner know when you're not comfortable. When something is irritating, when something is off, let your partner know. That's what I'm saying. You need to be able to communicate with your partner. And in order for you to communicate very well with your partner, you need to be able to accept yourself. You need to know who you are. You need to set a standard for yourself, even while in marriage. Because if you let your standards go down, you go down. And the respect is no longer there. It's just everywhere. So you need to first have self-respect. Be aware of yourself. You need to know your worth and add tax. Because that way you are keeping your marriage alive. Just like when your husband was still going after you, when you were still single, you were all these things and more. That was what attracted him to you in the first place. So you need to be able to have boundaries. Create boundaries for yourself, even while in marriage, so that you can be able to be a better version of you. Thereby, you are a great wife. But if you keep on, okay, you're dull. You're not getting it. Do something. Wake up, okay? The third one here, everybody is on this table. I don't care where you are at your marriage, unless maybe you've grown past this, but every one of us, we're on this table. When we were single, we're always looking fab. Our makeup's done, our hair done, lashes, everything. My edges are not laid though. Edges and everything. Your nails, your dress, you're looking pink, you're looking nice, and even smelling fab, you know. But immediately you get married and you've gotten that ring, and you're in your own home, you relax. You put on scarf, you're wearing your bonnet all day. You can't. Sometimes you don't even make up for like a month. Your nails are not done, your nails are chipped, and all those things. You need to look fab again. Because when that man walks in the door from a hard day's work, he's expecting that when he looks at his wife, oh, he looks at her and like, okay, she's looking good, okay? But you're not looking good. That is why I said, even in marriage, you have to date yourself. You have to go all out on yourself. Make your hair, do your makeup for yourself, not for him. Because you were doing all this for yourself before he found you. Before he even started dating you. So you have to look good for yourself, sis. Look good. Feel good. Smell good. Be fresh. Take yourself out. Go out. Don't be at home waiting on him, biting your nails. Ew, that's not nice. The fourth one here is so important, and that's intimacy. We found out that a lot of men, especially when it comes to marriage, they're very selfish. They're only after their own release. And they forget that even we women, we also need to get there too. So, and you find out that even our mothers didn't educate us on all these things while preparing for marriage. They only teach you, you get married, you cook for your husband, you clean the house, you take care of your children. But nobody is telling you about how to take care of your own needs. Nobody is teaching you that. And even our own mothers too, they suffered all this. And even in this generation, a lot of women are still suffering it. Because men are open about their feelings. Like, oh, baby, I want to get down tonight. And that's it. But women, it's so hard. You'll be like, if I say this now, how is this guy going to see me? Will he think I'm a bad girl or that one? Sis, you got to be a bad girl because who here? Are you going to go out there and get it done? No, he has to do his work. And most men, they just go in and go out. What's that? I'm going to do a separate video on this for men. But for now, sis, this is for us. If you find yourself unconsciously doing all this, you're checking out of your marriage. You need to bring yourself back, especially if you're still in love with your husband. You need to bring yourself back. You need to open up to him. You need to tell him, man, this is how I want this done. And this is how it's going to be done. And if he says he can't do it, let him go off. Let him go and learn. Tell him, this is for our marriage. And this is for me. This satisfaction is not only for you. It has to be for both of us. It's a one-way street. You go this way, I go that way. It has to blend. Because you're going through stress, emotional, mental, especially if you're a mom, you're going through all those stress. And yes, you need to find an outlet. He needs to be able to release your body and make your toes curl in the right way, okay? But he's not getting it done. So what are you going to do? You need to voice out. You need to be vocal. Stop holding it in your mind that he's going to change. Men sometimes don't even know what's going on. You have to lead them. Actually, and there's some that even if you play the bell on their head, they're still not getting it. They are still not getting it. Men, I'm coming for you guys very soon. I'm coming for you guys in a new video about that. But sis, be open. You know, when you keep it, just like and most of our ladies, when you feel that the man is not getting it sexually for you anymore, you start closing up yourself. And when he comes, you keep on rejecting him. I'm not ready, I'm not that. But there's something we don't understand. Men are very egoistic in nature. Yes, they are. And when you keep rejecting them, they feel disrespected. Yes. That ego, they feel disrespected and rejected. They start fuming, they start getting angry, they start acting like kids. Yes, they do act like kids. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. They start being petty. But they are forgetting that they don't ask some questions. Men don't ask questions, they don't care. They just know that they want to get, just like little kids, they want it done, they want their bike, they want their bike, and they'll keep hitting their head on the wall until mommy gives them their bike. That's how men are. But they forget that before this lady starts rejecting me, they should ask themselves some questions. Why is she doing this? But men don't care about all that. They just know they want to get it and they want to get done and they want to get out. So when you reject him, he feels disrespected and rejected. So I think wisdom here has to be applied. Find a way to communicate with him and let him know, bro, I need this done and this is what's happening here. Let me know in the comment section how you handle this kind of matter in your home. Then the fifth and the last one is you need to put yourself first. Whatever you do in becoming a great wife, you have to put yourself first. After God, that is, if you believe in God. You have to put yourself first. You have to go out. You have to have fun. Get a skill. Get something, if you're not working a 9 to 5. But you don't have a business. If you're a stay-at-home mom like me, get something doing to take your mind off of things, to give you that zeal to push forward. You know, we need to find a way around all this. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy. But with God on our side and with our determination and discipline, we're going to get all this done. If you still have most of your female single friends, go out with them. They will educate you on what's going on in the streets. If you can't remember how to make up, learn how to make up. make your hair, go out, have fun. If you have kids, play with them. Communicate with your husband. Find ways to put that flesh, that joy, that zinc back in your marriage again. But I will tell you, I will leave you with this. If you are with a good man, you're blessed. If you are with an attentive man, you're blessed. If your partner is great, my sis, you're blessed. There are a lot of women out there that are with unsupportive partners. But like I said, first name is patience, middle name is endurance, last name is nurture. We women, we endure a lot of pain, a lot of heartache, all in the name of marriage. But sis, I'm not going to be the one to tell you to leave your marriage. This is not what my channel is about. I'm here to tell you that try your best and leave the rest for God. If you can go for therapy, it's fine. If you can go for counseling, it's fine. But let's make sure that our marriages work, because the devil hates Christian marriages. In short, the devil hates the institution of marriage, be it Christian or any other way. The devil hates it. The devil hates friendship. He hates companionship. He hates seeing joy on people's faces. So whatever you can do to put that smile back on your face, do it first as an individual. Because if you can find yourself first, knowing that you are a person before ever you were married, then I believe you can find your way around your marriage. Do not lose yourself in the name of marriage. Don't lose yourself. You mustn't get married, my single sisters watching this video. If you know you can't be a team player, you don't need to be married. If you know you can't endure, you can't take some nasty things thrown at you, you don't need to get married. Because some men, they have very foul mouth, very foul tongue. They open up their mouth here and talk to you. You wish that you are under. So let's be true to ourselves. Let me know in the comment section what you think, or if there's something else I missed out. Educate us. If you're more experienced in this school of marriage, educate us. Like I said, this wedding band is the smallest handcuff you can ever have in this life. You are in this marriage, and this is what is binding you. It will keep binding you until you pull it off and say, I'm done. But until you're still wearing this, you are in an institution that can only get better, depending on how much work you both put in it. With these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that marriage is sweet, especially if you're lucky to be with the right person. Anyways, I'll see you all in my next video. Until then, I'm your girl Chini, and welcome to my masterclass. Bye. Thanks for watching.